What happens when pride, family, and championship pressure collide, backstage, away from the cameras? Because on TNA Impact, one confrontation crossed a personal line, and it nearly turned violent. This is RingXposed, where we break down the moments you might have missed, and the tensions that change everything. We head to the back on TNA Impact, and the atmosphere instantly feels heavy. Santana is standing alone, eyes locked on the monitor, watching the show unfold. You can tell he's not just watching matches. He's processing everything that's happening around him. That's when Nic Nemeth enters the frame. At first, Nemeth doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't attack physically. Instead, he does something far more calculated. He speaks calmly, almost clinically. Nemeth tells Santana that he's been thinking with his heart, not his head. And according to Nemeth, that's exactly what gets emotional champions into trouble. This isn't just criticism. It's psychological warfare. Nemeth continues, explaining that when a champion lets emotion lead the way, they become predictable, vulnerable. And in Nemeth's eyes, that vulnerability is something he knows how to exploit. Santana listens, but his expression says everything. The words are landing, and Nemeth knows it. Then the conversation takes a sharp turn. Nemeth asks Santana a question that instantly changes the energy in the room. He brings Santana's daughter into the discussion, asking how Santana would ever face her after the choices he's making. That's the line. Santana snaps. In one explosive motion, Santana grabs Nic Nemeth by the throat. The calm backstage setting erupts into chaos as officials rush in, trying to separate the two men before things get completely out of control. Nemeth doesn't look shocked. If anything, he looks satisfied. Because whether intentional or not, Nemeth got exactly what he wanted. He proved his point. Santana isn't just emotional. He's combustible. And that moment tells us something important. This rivalry isn't about rankings or wins and losses anymore. It's personal. Deeply personal. Nemeth didn't just challenge Santana as a competitor. He challenged him as a man, as a father, and as a champion. Now the question becomes, did Nic Nemeth expose Santana's weakness, or did he awaken something far more dangerous? Because once family is brought into the conversation, there's no going back. If this confrontation is any indication what's coming next age, and it definitely won't stay controlled. For more breakdowns, backstage analysis, and the stories behind the moments, make sure you're subscribed to RingXposed.